welcome everyone to my channel. So today we're gonna be talking about building my own calculator. We're asked to write a program that imports all function from the file calculate_1.py. So now this is how we're going to use it. But I just have a demo on how to use that right away. And if there is any other stuff like that. So if the number of the argument is not 3, your program has to print this stuff out to the user. So I'm just going to copy this part so you get to see it very well. So and exit with the value 1. Operator can be plus, minus, times, divide. If the operator is not one of the above, print unknown. Then there is an error message. So that is it. Then followed by exit. And whenever we are done with everything, the thing will give us an output that look like this. But I'm going to explain. If you go through it, you understand what I'm talking about. Now, to show you a demo of how that works. So I'm going to list what we have. Okay, so we have this file called test.py. Actually, the program here is not really complete. If you cut what you see inside, you see that it's not complete because when you look at the syntax here, it works just fine. If you go through it, it works fine. But the only issue we have here is the division sign, so it does not work. So I'm going to clear it. It's just a demo because we are going to do the real one that works with everything. So I'm going to put // with the name of the file. So just like that. So you can see what is printed out. Whenever you add any argument, you just run it like that. So it's going to be format not supported. But whenever we run it, I will provide 12 plus 12. Can you see how it gives us our output? 12 plus 12 is equals to 24. You can try that with another number, 12 plus 3. You see it gives us 15. You can even go further and put 120 plus 300. And see it gives us our final answer. You can even do subtraction with this. So and you hit, it gives us our answer, which is minus 180. So you can see what we got here, right? So this is just a demo. Even I think the division should work, but it's going to round it off to a single whole number. Okay, we have an error there. So we are going to do our own, but this is just to give you the full idea of how we want it to work. You understand? Those ones are not working. So we are going to see how to sort those issues. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to enter my desktop like that. I'm going to go to CD inside ALX, high level LAM programming. I'm going to CD to the last one, which is 0x02 like that. And I'm going to hit enter, and that is all. So we are good to go. Yeah, so I'm going to go right away and create the file. The name of the file is, I think, 100 dash my underscore. So I'm going to vi and create the file 100 dash. Then I'm going to add my underscore calculator, just like that, .py. So that's the name of the file. Okay, I think we have a swap file. Let me take that. So now there's a new file we are just creating right away. So we are going to start typing some code, usr/bin/python, /python3, just like that. Now we can go ahead and import some stuff. Now the first thing I'm going to import is the argv. So I'm just going to say from sys import argv. So if you have been watching from the introduction, you could have known why all these things are coming from. I'm importing this particular function from sys file. Sys is an inbuilt file that comes in with Python. It exists everywhere in our system. We can use it everywhere and it works just fine. So the next one again here is we are going to import all the functions. Now, in our previous course, we have done a lot of things, right? And one of it is this calculator underscore 1.py. You can go and check on tax 1 of this project. Tax 1, you see it where this calculator underscore 1.py is coming from. You can check the videos on our playlist. I've arranged it on a playlist. So check on tax 1. So you see what we have in there, and we have explanation on 8. So I'll go ahead and run that. So I'm going to import all the functions we have there, because if you can remember, there are many functions we have in there. So for calculation, so from calculator, just pray I should be importing the right thing. From calculator underscore 1, import add is one of the function, subtract is one of the function, multiply one of the function, and divide. So I'm going to write a code to prevent this page from loading or from running if imported. So you can check this. I have a video on this too, from tax introduction to tax 3. You guys to get that. So I'm going to check main. I was going to score just like that. So that is that for that. Now we are going to move ahead and start with other interesting things. So I'm going to start with accessing those attributes one by one. So I just call it Let me just call it items. So I can say ARGV. So now if you call ARGV and we go ahead and run that, now let's list what we have there first. So we have this here, but it's not. So we're going to change the mode. So we'll be able to do other stuff in there. Good, so it has been changed. Now the next thing we are going to do again is we are going to execute it. Okay, actually nothing happens because I've printed down that value. So let me print out the items. So you can see now that we can see something printed on the screen now. So if we go ahead and run it, we'll have one item inside the array. You can see that. So I can go ahead and add 12 plus 12. You can see this is the first one, first item, second item, the third item, and the fourth item. Now what's happening with the other one is because, for instance, if I change this to multiplication, now you can see what is going on. We have calculator 12, then it's now adding 0 dash dot py. Can you see that? As part of the items, it is adding all the files 01, the way they are arranged inside the array, without adding the multiplication sign as part of the array. That is where we are having issues with the way the first one was, the example I showed was created. So for that, then I'm gonna get rid of this. Sorry, let me think. I can't read. So, sorry. So, now it's set. So, sorry for that inconvenience. Now that we have this, you know that that multiplication sign there is causing a big issue that we need to sort out. So, permit me to put it in flight mode. So, what we're going to do here is I'm going to clear the screen and I'm going to VI inside that file. So you can see where we are having issue there, which I said that the previous one we used as a demo is having, which we are going to rectify here. So to be able to stop that, all we need to do is to get rid of part of the information. So let us see something like this. Let's see what we are going to get. So actually we're able to get rid of this first part, but this is still there. You can see. So the one here is still in there, but we're able to get rid of the first this thing. So if we change it to plus now, you can see we only have three things. 12 plus then this other part of it. So you can see that now we are also going to access the stuff passed on the string. I'll be trying to use mathematical approach to do that. So what about if I come in here and put ENT? So I don't know if that is going to remedy the situation. Okay. So let's see what we are going to get in there. So still the same. Output. But let's see other things. So let me say operator. And it's going to be an array too. So I'm going to use plus in minus times and divide. So that's what our operator will hold for now. So it's holding multiple information. So we also need to get a count. Of all the stuff we have there. So we expect the outcome to be 3 if we put count there. Okay. Okay, sorry, that was a mistake. They're supposed to be length. Now you can see it's giving us an output here of 3, which is fine. So we are expecting 3 as our possible outcome. So now that we get that, now that we have that, we can write a condition if count is not equals to is not equals to 3, then we are going to be printing a message to the user. Okay, so I have the message already. So that's a message that is going to be printed out. So I'm going to put else if now I'm going to check whatever that is inside that operator, if it is inside the main stuff there. So what I'm going to do is we're going to say sys dot argv. So I'm going to be accessing the second part, which is going to be the symbols itself, because the other one is the stuff, what I'm going to call it, is the file you are executing followed by the number, then followed by the operator. So it counts from 0, 1, 2. So that's the second value. So whatever that is here, if it is if it is not in the operator, then it should print another error message, which we are going to check later on for the correct format of the message. Let me just put something random there. Only plus, only plus, minus this and this can be used. So you can see that now. That's for the last one. So we can go ahead and test that and see how it works. Okay, I think we did not call it that way. So let me just call argv. Good. Now you can see this one run very well. But if, for instance, I come in here, get rid of the plus and put G there, you can see what is printed. Only plus, comma, minus, comma, slash, and X can be used. And if I remove one of the stuff there and hit enter, usage, dot slash, calculator A, operator B. You understand? So that is that to check those two stuff now. Now, those two conditions are working fine. Now we go to the last part, else. If all these are met, then we can go ahead and visit the last location, which is going to be doing the main calculation. So else, so inside our else, we are going to still add another if condition. So I'm going to say so if whatever we have here is equals to plus or you can even use the operator we created there. So plus is the first one, which is going to be 0. Then we can go ahead and do printing of the main calculation. So I'm just going to put the curly braces inside there, plus another one in there, then equals to the final one, then in the format form. So the format is going to hold everything, including the functions. I'm just going to pass A, B, then add, add, then A, comma, B, just like that. So now let's test that and see if that works. So we have 12 plus 12. Okay, so we're having an error. A is not defined, and truly A is not defined. So we ought to define A. So I'll come in here to define A. So let me define A here. A is going to be the item items, then I'm going to access the first character. I think that should be 0. Then B 2 will be the same item. Then I'm going to access the third character, which is 2. So note, I'm starting my counting from 0, 1, and 2. So you can come here and make it an integer. You can also do the same for this too. Now that I've defined A and B, you can see it works perfectly. We have 12 and 12 plus 12 is going to give us 24. So you can still copy of this and just make changes to it. I'm just going to paste it there. I'm going to use else if. Else if the arguments we have there. Now I'll pick the first one. then the first one, that is the one that is number 1, there is minus. So I'll come in and change everything I see that looks like plus to minus. Yeah, I'm going to change that to subtract. So later on you can come and add your column D in there. So you can see that's for subtract. You can still paste it again and make some changes. As if to, I can change that to 2, which is I think that should be divide or multiplication. So that is multiplication. So I'm going to change that to multiplication sign. I'm going to get rid of this and put more. You can see that. So I just pray this should also work. So that's for that actual one. So I don't even know if I'm to how to manipulate this multiplication sign to give us what we want. Then the last thing here is else. I don't think we need of this because all this is enough. So that's for the other one. Now we can go ahead and print the last stuff we have there. So just permit me to copy that, come here and paste it. So I'm going to change this to division. I'm going to change this to also to division. So we have used the add, we have used the subtract, we have used the multiplication, and we have used the division. So I'm going to check that to see if it gives us the output we are looking for. So let's try plus again. Okay. So we are having error somewhere. So we are having an issue here. try to figure that out. Okay, so I can see where the issue is coming from. Let me zoom out. Good. Now let me read through the lines of the code to see. Okay, I can see that. So actually we don't even need this. So I'm just going to delete this. So permit me to rectify some things. Okay. So the first one we have there is add, subtract. Uh, this should be multiply. So let's try that and see what we got. So now this works. Let's try minus sign. 12 minus 2. Okay, so we are having another error. A is not defined, so that means in each this thing I need to paste that stuff there. So that is really serious. Paste there. paste to it. Good. So now I can go ahead and write what I'm doing. Now let me test the last. Oh, a lot of errors just coming up. Oh, where is this I? Where is the I? Okay, look at it here. So I'm just going to run that again. Whoa. Invalid syntax. That should be on line 13. So because this is not an editor, so on ID we likely encounter a lot of errors. So I'm going to set the number. What's wrong with me? Sorry, I wanted to set the number. So that I see the particular number I'm working with. Good. Then this one to the same thing. This one to the same thing. Good. So let me try that again. Good. Now let's see subtract. Good. Let's see divide. Yeah, it's working, but I don't know if my multiply is going to work to error. So I don't know how to remedy that, but if you know any solution for that, please drop it on the comment section. I also drop another video again to remedy that part to see what we got there. So thanks for watching and have a nice day.